we have visualized support, visualized resistance, and then we have hidden support and hidden resistance. So, example, maybe we have this area as a resistance, but we have the time when the price moved down, created a small resistance, and then it went down again. Are we getting that? So, this area is very, very strong area of a resistance. Are we getting that? By itself. So, if I extend a line here, do you know, many of the time you find someone wants to buy this market here, and then they just put some few pips below the resistance. So what the price is going to do, you might find it can even come with a tail, go down like that, okay, and then close below like this. So that person will think that we have broken the way my brother wanted to go home and is going to the village. He will think that, see, we have broken this support, or visualize, this is where I can see. But remember, there's a hidden area within that area. Are we getting that? So for you, you will think that we've already broken this support, so we're going to be selling this market. But what the price wants to do is, it stop people out, the people who are buying that market, their SL has been hit, isn't it? And then this market is going to do what? It's going to keep on going up like that. They were right, it's a buy, but have they not? Have their stop loss not been hit? It has been hit. Are we getting that? So as far as support and the resistance is concerned, the idea of a strong resistance or a strong support relies on the previous data. Okay. So if I've seen, if I'm trading on a 15 minutes time frame, you had mentioned something regarding your entry and where is your exit. So, example, maybe you're trading on the 4-hour time frame. You're trading the support and the resistance on the 4-hour time frame. You can easily apply the knowledge of the support and the resistance on that time frame because you've seen your knowledge of support within that so-called time frame. I've seen there's a strong support. I cannot see a strong support on the 4-hour time frame, and then I go to 15 minutes time frame and see a certain support and call it strong. Are we getting that? You might even find that on the 15 minutes time frame, this just tail had a support in it, also had a resistance in it, isn't it? So for the person who is trading on the lower time frame, has just traded within a single candle of a 4-hour time frame, which to you, you saw a bigger picture of its support and the resistance. Am I too fast or are we getting it? Am I too fast? I'm too fast, eh? let me okay, so let me repeat again. I would say we've gotten the part, the knowledge of what is a strong support. What have we said strong support is? When it is a resistance and it has been broken by a very big candle, then that's a strong support. Okay? A resistance before, a big candle, and a support. Then we are looking at a strong area. But if we have one that it is here, this area, and then the market came here, and then the market came here, we're looking at something different. Are we getting that? This is different than looking at these zones here. If you're looking at a zone that the market has been rejecting, then this is totally different than this other one here. Are we getting that? For here, we expect if the market is up, we expect the value of the price to what? To go up. But you see here, the resistance is being hit and is becoming more weak. And most of the time, you might even find there was a tail that was left, the market rested here. Okay? You might even find there was a time that maybe here, there was a candle that went up, another one came here, like that. So when it comes, just a minute. When it comes to this area, we know that it is already, first of all, maybe this tail was quite big here. We know that this area is very, very weak resistance because that resistance has been hit several times than the resistance that had a resistance by itself, had a support, and there was one single big candle closing above it. Are we getting that? Now to your question.
It seems like
yes. This one here? This one here.
Euro USD.
Euro USD.
Right
you see the Euro USD?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It happens, but that one it happens there.
You see? So also this one also you have to be aware of such a thing. Most of the time when you see the market breaking a resistance, or hitting a resistance with a big tail, or that so-called zone, and it did not close above that area, it's making future zones of that area to be very weak. Are we getting that? We expect that area to break. But don't be looking for sales at this kind of levels. The key thing is your stop loss. That's why they'll hunt you on the stop loss. You have the knowledge of this, but where your stop loss is, you're gonna go back to the village because you have got no idea of hidden zones of that. Sawa sawa. For those who don't know what sawa sawa means, my brother, sawa sawa is like saying, "Are we okay?" So you'll hear it several times. Okay. So my brother, as far as your support trading is concerned, if I'm looking at the support on the 4-hour time frame, that support is very strong than the support on the 15 minutes time frame. But if I'm trading my market on the 15 minutes time frame, using the strategy of the support and the resistance, also I can apply this, but remember, that is a limited support that you should not expect more from. Are we getting that? But if I'm looking at that on the higher time frame, then it can give me more idea. So we have what you call top-down analysis. Top-down means you start from the higher as you move down to where? The lowest. So what you can do is this. On the higher time frame, you've seen a support and the resistance. Very strong one. You know that this one is a buy. So you've already said to yourself, this market can buy all the way from here till maybe this is your, maybe just an example, this is the general target, right? But this market, your first target is somewhere here, before we reach here, isn't it? Yeah. So that's your first target example. So on the higher time frame, you've seen your target. This market should buy all the way from here to here. But for you to now get that buy, there are two things here. Someone can be aggressive buyer here and buys and hold. But now there is drawdown, isn't it? There will be drawdown. Another person, what they're going to do, for that person who doesn't understand what drawdown means is, you buy and the market is selling. So meaning, you're on a negative before you see money. Some of us can be in a negative even for a week until they lose hope. They close it and enter again, and then they now broke. Are we getting it, yeah? So what is going to happen is that you as a wise trader, because this was a 4-hour time frame for you, you will go to the lower time frame. Top-down analysis. Don't forget the bigger picture. Bigger picture is, you saw what? A buy. So if you come to the lower time frame and you start seeing some so-called movement like this, you will have exploited this on the lower time frame and eat some small sales as it comes to your good area of entry, isn't it? So as the market is selling down on the lower time frame, it's creating big wicks on the higher time frame, isn't it? And as that is happening to you, it's trying to help you to find the appropriate price to buy and hold peacefully. Are you getting me? You go to the lower time frame to find appropriate. Some of us can sell this, but don't sell until you forget that your book, you said there's a big buy because of that zone. So that sale is just one single candle. Are we getting that? Hey. So as this candle is moving, maybe it created a tail like this. If we had something like that, it means maybe it was a sell candle or a buy candle. It means there were two people involved here. There were buyers, there were sellers, isn't it? Yeah. And eventually we closed with someone else would say a signal candle. A signal candle is like a spinning top, any reversal candlestick patterns. Sawa. So go to the lower time frame, exploit the difference, but don't forget your bigger picture. So when you go to the lower time frame, find where you put your stop loss because of your capital. Is that making sense? But on the higher time frame, you know the bigger picture because of where the drive of the market should be. Are we getting that? So we put our stop loss because of what? Our capital. You cannot come and put stop loss on 4-hour time frame and then you put almost 50 pips stop loss and you have $10. That's already how much you've lost. -5, isn't it? You're going home already. If the market hits that, you're finished. You're all left with $5. What will happen again to the next entry? What will be the stop loss? -3? It takes the 3.
You're done.
You're finished. You'll go to the center account and start with $1. Okay? So as far as the explanation of top down is concerned, I hope it's making sense to you now.
Sure.
Any questions?
Why is it that Some of the traders prefer using, when you are running a group trend line, they
Yes.
prefer using the body than the week.
The body in the week.
Yeah, but
Some of the traders.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
which one do you prefer?
So let me tell you something. First of all, in this business, in this business, you have to understand and learn the mistakes that the traders are doing, so that you don't follow the mistake and be a part of, because they're doing it, let's do it too. Think outside the box. This market is psychology. I like the way you frame the question, and that through that you will easily see, you can say, why is it that these people draw this and we all go back to the village together? So you all go as a team. It's good to go as a team. So as a good trader, what you must do, as a good trader, first of all, the week is very important. Is that making sense to us? The week is the same as tail, is the same as shadow. This tail is very important. The longer it is it okay to say the important it is? The longer it is, the more important it is. Not important. The longer it is, the more important it is. Are we getting that? The shorter or the smaller the body, the more important that candle by itself is. It can mean two things: either a weak fill or a market change. Does that make sense? So you who wants to draw a trend, remember that if you're using a trend line chart, okay, you won't see where the market reached before it turned. You'll only see where the market turned. So you are missing some valuable information. The information is the tail, those tails. So the candlesticks is going to expose those tails for you that the line chart was not able to expose. Are we making sense? So you who wants to draw the trend, you put them on the tail. Are we getting that? Where there was a support, maybe this is a support here. Let's say an example, this is a market that is going up. So let's say we had movement up, here. We go like that. So this market is creating something like this. It's creating higher highs, right? Higher highs and lower lows. So this one and this one here, we have this ones here. We have, let's say example, this one also here. We have these areas. As we choose to draw, example, we choose to draw our trend line, and we have here a tail. We might even have, just an example maybe, here there was just two candles here where reversal happened.
Yes.
Okay, so you can have candles like that. Here, you might even find sometimes it was a lagging touch. Maybe this market came down. It didn't even touch the thing. Okay, and then from here we had some so-called reversal. Then there are some single tails there. That is still a touch. Whenever you're dealing with trend lines, okay, please, these tails are very important. Because why are they important? Sometimes you might even be surprised that the market has, to you, you've said it has broken your trend, but it's because you did not draw your trend very well, touching those tails previously. So you might think the market has broken your trend, and then you'll be like, okay, we're supposed to be selling, and then this market from here keeps on going up. You'll be like, now what's happening with my trend line? Did I draw it well or not draw it well? Are you getting that? So please, my good brother, draw the trends on the tail. Okay. And don't force your trends. Okay? Draw the trends where? If the lowest completely in that market was where the tail was, don't touch the body, touch the tail. If the lowest of where that market was where the body is, then touch the body. Is that making sense? Please don't forget that one. That is the biggest mistake that majority of us do, and it will catch up with them within some times because of the psychology of the market. Is that making sense? Sawa sawa?
Sometimes you can see that
Yeah.
the market can come down and
Uh-huh.
just leave the weekend to hit your stop loss and go back.
And keeps on going up. So you find most of the time, whenever it does something like that, if you are talking about break of the trend, right? Break of the trends. If this market example, maybe we were here, right? We're here. The market has come to our trend, isn't it? Then it has done that, but it has failed to close below. Okay, and then the other one that comes down like this, closes below. Has it broken the trend? It has closed below the body. Is it broken the trend?
No.
How many? One broke the trend. Another one.
It hasn't broken the trend.
It hasn't. It hasn't. That's still a valid trend. We're still going back up. Are we getting that? This one is still a valid trend because this tail has not been closed below with these candles whenever they are coming down. So if this tail is still exposed, still the trend is valid. Does that make sense? If you're trading trends, don't forget something. Break of the trend is when we break with the body. Sawa. And also, drawing of the trend, you have to target the wicks, the shadows, the tails. Draw it from the trails. Don't forget that. Does that make sense? Another question? Have I answered my trend guy? Trend? Was it yours, yeah? Okay.
Please.
Yes.
We were talking about strong and weak
Yes.
something. And you said the strong ones are broken by a bigger candle.
Big candle, yes.
And the weaker ones are smaller.
I didn't say that one. Someone explain again what I said
the
regarding
weaker one.
support and the resistance.
The weaker one.
Please, someone rephrase it for him.
As for the strong one,
There is a okay.
He said, let's say, weaker support are being hit many times. But whenever you want to you want to identify a strong support, that support.
Is it? It's too hot. Is it one? Yes, sorry.
So to have a strong support, that support needs to be a previous resistance, and it needs to be broken by a bigger
A
candle.
big Marubozu candle, you can call it. A big momentum candle, you can call it. Are we getting that? But not just tails, not just tails. If it stays within the area, then it's making it weak. Are we getting that? It's making that area weak. And we'll be talking about, that is where we can talk about liquidity zones and areas where the price will find the liquidity. From there, we know where the price is going to go. With time, we're going to talk about all those. So as far as the support and the resistance is concerned, strong support or strong resistance must have been a support before, a resistance before, and a big candle breaking that area. So we'll share the. Please tell Vera to, or you can get me my laptop, or I don't know which laptop they used to. You can connect one laptop there. Another question?
Because
Yes, please.
you have been talking about
Yes.
understanding the market psychology there. Yes. How can we also learn and understand the market psychology?
So the first thing about this market is Forex easy or difficult?
It's easy with good risk management.
It's easy with good risk management. Is Forex easy or difficult? It's easy. Is Forex easy or difficult? It's quite difficult.
Guys, it's very difficult, guys.
So let me tell you something about our human mind. You see, just like the way you can wake up in the morning, and then your affirmations are like, today I don't feel I'll do that job very well. Today, maybe let me just sleep small. You know that day you're going to be lazy, everything is just going to be too much negative. It's because of the frequency you tap into when you woke up, isn't it? Human behavior is all about frequencies and familiarity of something. We all tend to think alike. Have you ever, I don't know if you've done some businesses, maybe you have you ever researched on something in Google, and then even without you completing the search, it has given you options, and you can see what you're looking for?
Yeah.
how did they know you might be looking for KFC? How did they know? Someone somewhere else searching for the same thing, isn't it? So I can be searching for, maybe I want to build a website. Then I search for a name. Maybe I want to call this website Kennedy. I'll go online. Someone once opened a website named Kennedy. Are we getting that? So it means that we are you might even find there are some chances that someone looks like you in another country. You know that's possible.
Yeah.
I was told someone looks like me back home. Serious. You getting me? So the way we have been made, and I believe the way we have evolved, we kind of have an history. You can take an example even when we were young. I believe even in Ghana, as we did it. You know this, I don't know how you guys call it, this small balls, and we used to play that thing with the ball, that small round balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes
We used to
round,
play
round.
it. We used to also, you know, this 2 cups. You could put it on your ears like there, another one, put it there, as if you're communicating.
Yeah.
That time I didn't have WhatsApp. We never had internet.
Yeah.
But you guys did it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we also did them. Where did I know that you did that? It's, you see, it's human behavior,
Yeah.
isn't it? So that means we are all somehow the same. It's only that we've grown to not understand that there's some things we share in common. That's how the market also is. This market is not something that is quite peculiar, something different outside there that you may not understand it. No. The first thing to be able to open the doors for the market is interest. Traders have what? Interest. Be curious, not just be a hunter. Some of the people are just hunters. They're only hunting for the money. You see? So be curious. A curious person is someone who tends to learn from something that they've seen. You can even remember, USD once did this one before. Have you ever been in that situation where you've seen the chart of like, I saw this thing some time back. Isn't it? So that is how the market is. For you to be able to understand the psychology of the market is based on the familiarity that you've created whenever you are trading that so-called market. Are we getting? Is that making sense? So one thing you have to do is get one pair. Traders, get what? One pair. That's one thing you have to do. You have to grade yourself. Say this month. I don't know how many pairs have we traded just this week. How many currencies have we traded? You can't even count them. Maybe there was USD inside. Maybe there was gold inside. Sometimes there was USD JPY. Some of us are trading like that. And that's why, sorry to say, someone will go back to the village. Because of that. Are you getting that? The first thing you should do, get one pair, patch it there. What I do with my trading journal is I write a pair down. I say, okay, this week, example, I have Euro USD. Euro USD. Or this month is Euro USD. This month, if I talk about this month, also monthly time frame has already tapped into my mind, isn't it? Okay? And how much do I have? Maybe I'll say I have $500, just an example. And in this month, I want to change this $500 to be something big, okay? That I'll be proud of after 1 month. There are 2 types of traders. There's one who will make, withdraw, and still remain with the same money they deposited and trade again. Which, if they lose, they are now reducing the money they deposited. But there is one who has put that money as just like the way you start a business. You compile your profits. Rich gets richer by doing what? Reinvesting and compounding. Poor people do what? They eat it very fast. You make, I see my brother at the beach there. Yeah.
That's fast.
You know the first thing, I don't know if I had mentioned to guys here, the first time I got to understand the forex market, it was just through, you search something like Forex Strategy on Google. That's the first thing I did. I never researched anything about the knowledge about Forex. So after that, I left it. So when I went to Instagram, you know, that time there was Binomo. I don't know if you know Binomo. Now they are current deriv. They were Binomo, and then they became binary, and now they changed deriv. Okay. So there was that time it used to just not trading per se the way we could trade, but then it's just to say I'm going up, this thing goes up, as it closes like a gamble, then that's what I'm going to make. There's nothing like I analyze to put what, and what. Are you getting that? I saw a beautiful Russian lady saying, let me show you how this thing is easy. You see? She's on Instagram. And it's a young, petite lady. So she said, let me show you how this thing is. And then she laughed there. Small Lamborghini close to her, you know those ads, yeah? And then she's like, see, I've made some money, so start trading today. You will make money. I wasn't interested at first, and then I saw the same lady on Facebook. The same ad on Facebook. Let me show you, and the mistake they were doing is they're only talking about app. I never knew about the down one, only app. So I saw Instagram, Facebook also, they did the same thing. YouTube, there. I'm like, is this lady following me or what? I thought she was one of the followers.
Yeah, believe you.
Yeah, you see. So then I said, no, if she can do it, I can do it too. You know what I did? That time I was working. I was working at a movie theater, so we were only earning $300. Okay. So that was the first time I was having a debit card from the bank. So what happened is I said, I've been paid today. This lady has been tormenting me with this app thing. Okay, let me enter. So I went there, I clicked that link, because that link, the advert itself is a link. The advert is a link. So if you click the video, there's a link inside that takes you to the website. So I don't know how I did it, but I already registered. It just showed me, okay, put your cards, the card number, the security code, the back ones, and all my money, the one that I've been paid today, I put it inside the thing. I could see it there, okay? That time I was having almost 5 WhatsApp groups, nothing related to Forex. Those groups were mine to talk to my friends, alumni, things like that. So I went there, the lady said precisely app. That's what I know and that's what I remember. So I went there, I pressed the app the way she said. To my surprise, by the way, this thing went up. It went up. From 300, I could see it has gone to 400. Until 620. Yeah, I'm like, hey. I took a screenshot. I was very proud of myself by that time. I took a screenshot. So you see those groups that has nothing to do with Forex. I went there. I told them that's the time when we ate this chicken in. Drumsticks are quite cheap, $1. So if one group have 50 people, $1 each, that's $50. I can pay for those things. $1 each, you see. So I told the guys, let's meet today in the afternoon at Chicken Inn. Drumstick and drink is on me. You see? Chairman, that's the thing I'm getting on the groups. Hey, bro, chairman, you see? Because I was an admin. Yeah. So after I was done texting these people, I came back to the website. It is now not on 620. It has come to 430. It has gone to 500. So I'm like, no, let me just keep on waiting. Wait, you know, the way you just get a little bit busy, this thing moved from 500, it came back to my own money. And that's when it started playing with my mind. I'm saying it's small money, reducing, going up. By the time I realized, I had $3. I had $3. You see, I looked at it. The people who are near me, not the WhatsApp people, the people who are near me know nothing about Forex. I also don't know nothing about the Forex. So I take that thing, I just took the app and showed the guy. So what do you think about this thing? Are you seeing if there's money here or there's no money? This guy doesn't, I'm like, no, I don't see no money. I'm not seeing $3. Oh, so you're seeing $3 too. The first thing I did, I went to the ATM. I went to check my balance. I went to check if my money is still in the bank. So I went to my own bank and check ATM 00. There's no money. I said, maybe our ATM are not working. Let me go to the neighbor's ATM. Charlie, there also is 00. And they still have to charge you to check your balance. So they took some small money for checking my balance there. So I am 00. You know, bro, I was confused. In a sense, I was like, what really happened here? I don't know myself, or you don't have money. Have you seen money and there's no money? And you have to pay rent. You have to eat. The whole month, this is money for the whole month. You'll cry like a baby. The first thing I did, I called the landlord. I just told the landlord, I've been robbed. Obviously, I was robbed. That's why I was robbed. I told the landlord, I've been robbed. I had some money, the money is gone. Please allow me, I'll pay you following month. The other month, this I will not pay you this month. Those women who sell these vegetables, you know that book where they write you if you don't pay, eh? Yeah. So imagine it's the start of the month and I'm already in that book. Write me, write me that challenge was very crazy. I'm not a football fan, but some of praise to God, some of my friends are football fanatics. So I know when people are watching football, definitely there's some roasted meat around me. I could just go there, have fun with them, celebrate, as I know we're going to have some crunch together. It was very, very bad. You see? It was very, very bad. Then I emailed those people. Then I said, okay, how about I do this? Because, I was good in writing nice essays. So I said, let me just email this broker and just write something enticing so that they can at least give me half of the money. Just half. You see, just half the money. So I texted these people. I accidentally clicked the button that was not meant for me to click. Please, I request if you could just give me half the money. I'll bring you people if you want. I only saw one single bold message. Unfortunately, I didn't want to open the rest of it. When I saw unfortunately, I didn't read the rest. That meant nothing is happening. It was bad though. So that was not the first time I lost money. I lost $300 like that, so it was crazy. But now I got curious in a sense. I was like, but then those WhatsApp groups, you know what happened? I had to exit my own groups. So those groups that I had promised those people, I went offline like a week, so they cannot find me anywhere. And then when I came on, I exit all those groups. I went incognito. It was crazy. So what I did is I started maybe doing some slight researches. I could now start, when you lose a big money in this your first time, you start going with $10, $20, something like that. I could lose this one small. Started getting some small knowledge that I could push some cash, and then I got $1,000. I went to the market, I made some good money, and then I have a daughter. So what happened with my daughter is that, the way you can leave a laptop like this, and the mouse close to the striking point where you buy, yeah? It was just there. So I was sunbathing and my daughter was inside in there. The lady was cooking, see? So I was outside and then I could hear chop, 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 chop. You know that sound when executions are being made, eh? So for me, I thought his neighbor, someone is a forest. I thought my neighbor's a forex trader. So it's not only me who is trading. I'm like, no. But these neighbors, I don't think they're around. I went in the house, I found my daughter there just smiling and pressing the thing. I'm telling you, I felt like selling that family. I wanted to divorce that family, man. These people are taking well. Negative 5,000. You just see like this, negative 5,000, and the kid is just smiling. Do you know you can strangle someone? You can kill everyone. Kill. Hey, my bro, I think it's only because maybe my heart is not that bad. But I'm telling you, if you're someone else, you will have killed that person, call the police and say, come for me also, I'm killing my... It was bad. The first thing I did is I blamed the leader. I said, no, how can you leave this kid to be playing with my laptop? You see? I definitely have to blame someone. You have to blame someone who's an adult there. Hey, how can you leave this kid? The kid is just laughing still with the mouse. He's laughing with the mouse. You see, I never told the lady how to trade by then. So she also never knew that I was doing forex strategy. But then if you do this thing, also teach your ladies, yeah? Teach them. So I was very furious. But I told myself that, you see this small Pekin that has just made me almost go back to the village. Now that she's learning the A for ABCD, I'll also print the marabozos in the house. So I've printed, by the way, this candlestick pattern. In her room, I've printed the candlestick patterns. So as she's doing her A for ABCD, we'll come and also learn the marabozos. I've just printed them out for her there. And then what I did, most of the time when you're a trader, and most of the time at night, sometimes you could see a market, you want to follow it. I could not even sleep. So the woman could think that maybe I'm seeing another human being, getting me. So it used, when you are trading and then you are in a frustrative environment, you're going to lose more money because you're not focused. You getting me? So what I did is I had to teach the lady also how to trade. But I believe that is also very good because if you are the man who provides in the house, sometimes the lady might ask you, okay, send me money to make my hair. You just send them the signal. Buy euros.
Oh,
it's a
sharp,
good
sharp.
idea,
Yeah, yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? Just buy USD. You want what is the gas is finished? Okay, which pair? Gold. Okay, let's see if we can get 10 pips in gold. But it's good life. If you teach them, it's very good. So my leader also is a trader, by the way.
Oh,
And sometimes she sends me some signals.
wow.
It's good, it's good. So I had to teach her how to do the forex market. But there are a lot of money that I've lost. The one that pained me so much was first of all the 300 because I was a young guy and that was the salary. And then this one for the kid also it paid me. But if I was the way I was able to push it, I knew I could return that one. But you see, that's a lot of money. You can slap someone for. You get
Kill.
So you see, you see. But the interesting thing about this business that I've realized with the time that I've been in this business is that if you follow the money, you won't see the money. If your mind is I'm in the forex, then you see the reception that my mind has is I should see blues and blues and blues and I just want to see money. Charlie, you won't see the money. Are you getting me? Because there's emotional connection with the money. Are you getting me? That's why, my brother, all of us, we can all have a demo account. And I believe in just 1 week, all of us, we are demo millionaires here. If we have a demo account, my brother used 10 low size, 20. My brother went for 50. We've made big money. But now when you come to live account, someone is struggling with $10. $10, you see $3, just $1. You close very fast.
Fast.
You don't even believe it can go to 5. You see, you're like, no, this money, the broker can take it. Let me remove it very fast. But if it's negative, you will be like, come to think of it, maybe it will come up. You put more hopes on losses than you put more hopes on profits. You see, that's a psychology. Are you getting me? If you can put more hopes on losses, this thing, I believe, some of us even anoint ourselves by that time. I believe this thing is going to do well. I believe this. Some of us put, you see, that's a stop loss, right? The market has come to your stop loss. You are a very good trader by that time. They'll be like, no, this broker is looking at this one. No, that is too close. Let me put it here. And then the market, psychology of the market is going to go up small. You get comfortable. You start doing some other things. So I was right. And then you come back. It's now dancing here. Close to this one. No, this broker is coming back again. You remove it. You say, no, this time I don't need that. I don't need that stop loss. But then do you know what you're going to do? You're going to enter here with a very big loss size because now you still know that this market is a buy. So you remember your first offer was a good loss size. Now here you want to use a bigger loss size to try and recover these losses. You see? And the funny thing about the market is that you can try to cover that loss and then you get comfortable. Instead of closing this with professional hedging, you do what? You'll be like, no, you become greedy. Let me keep on letting you to keep on going up. You come back, it's again on the entry point. So now you have this one on negative. You saw some money, you're already stressed. I wish I would have closed that money. You see the psychology, you're already traumatizing yourself. You start thinking about that money you saw. That money was $3. Okay. I wish I would have closed it. So now it has come back to 0, 0. Meaning you're not on a loss, but you're on a loss on the bigger one. And then now you start playing the games with you. $1 profit. Again there. And then you get a little bit busy. It is now a negative. This is where I'm telling you, if you are someone who is, you live and speak in tongues, I tell you. That time you'll have to. Because what you'll have to do is you'll be getting hopes and praise. Charlie, you will see these people on WhatsApp groups. How is 0SD? If you see anyone asking like that, you just know this guy is going home. What they want is just a comfort. They just want someone to send an analysis so they'll be like, let me keep on holding it. You getting me? So this happens, and this is why we lose so much money. They've lowered the amount. This one here has been margin call they've received. This one is taking them to the village. He's finished. What he has to do is either come back to recover. Okay? Another person's mistake is this. I've done it, and I believe you've done it, or someone here will do it tomorrow. You see? Another person's mistake is that they entered well, right? This is one who wants to have more appetite. Another person is that they entered well the market, The market was supposed to keep on going up, so they made money, okay? And then maybe their target was here. So they made this money in the closing, and then they want to enter here. This is another big mistake. They want to again enter for that same buy here, okay? They didn't know about the trailing thing. So what happens is that if this market starts going down, then that means the profit you made is now being taken by the market, isn't it? So you find some of us also don't have the target. So maybe their target was $10, $10 is too small, maybe $50, example. So you find this man has reached $50, but he sees the market, and the market is still going up. And like, no, there's still more money in this market. I came out too early. This $50 is too small for me. I need to keep on going in. Remember, your brain gets tired sometimes. When it gets tired, you even don't see signals, so you start seeing your own selves. You start making mistakes because you don't know what you're doing by that time. You can see the chart, you think you saw a signal, it's a loss you saw. So this guy, the target was $50, that is he had. The market has hit $50, but he still feels this market is still meant to go up. Do you know what's going to happen? This guy keeps on pushing. Now the 50 has been squandered, is at 45. Meaning he has lost how much? 5, isn't it? Within sometimes is now at 30. Within sometimes is now at, maybe his initial capital was 100. Okay? So he's now at 30 on the profit. So meaning if he closes, it's at 130, isn't it? So this profit keeps on, the profit he initially made has been reduced because of him fighting the market than having his limit. You should know your limit. Keeps on fighting the market, keep on fighting the market, and then the market comes back to his own money. You see? Do you know what this guy is going to do? When the market comes back to his own money, now he'll be like, okay, now I don't even want to make the $50. Let me just make $30 and close. That's when they start, is like they're trying to reset their brains. Let me just make $30 and go. The market will come to almost 25. And then maybe comes to that same 30. Like, so I was right. Maybe this thing will just go to 50. So let me just wait more. Are you getting me? They start giving themselves comfort. When you come back, the market has gone down. Now is at, maybe it has chewed your own money. You are at 70. It has taken your own 30 instead of giving you the 30 you wanted. So this guy will be like, okay, let me now, I don't even want the profit. I just want to recover my own money. Yeah? I just want to recover my own money. So he's trying to recover his own money. He's forgotten about the profit. The moment you keep on forcing to recover the money, is the more it keeps on going down. And now you ask your friend, bro, I know something called Forex. That you can make good money. So bring me some money. We can try and triple it here. He wants to recover his own money now.
From his friends.
Money too.
From his friends, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Put a three profit.
To put
Three stop loss.
3 stop losses. So what you can do as far as trading is concerned, I believe we spoke about the trailing stop loss, right? Trailing stop loss.
Yeah.
Trailing stop loss. You know, you one single order that you have, one contract is subjected to a stop loss, or maybe a take profit and a stop loss, isn't it? And this one contract, I can use what we call trailing stop, meaning as the market gives me profit, it locks the profits for me. Is that making sense? Yeah. Use a trailing stop loss. So you can't have 3 stop losses in one contract, not unless you had this same contract 3 times. That one you want to lock it here, one you want to hold it here, another one you want to do what? To hold it at a particular angle. But that is quite risky for someone. Instead of having more contracts, rather just use one. If it's 0.01 you're using, you have 3 contracts. That's already 0.03, isn't it? Why not just use 0.03 and then use trailing stop loss for that same account? Because 0.03 and 0.01 3 times is still the same as 0.03. There's nothing that you've changed there. It's only the price entry that has become different, isn't it? So as far as, brother, the contracts and the stop losses are concerned, using trailing stop loss is better. Yes.
You enter a buy, and the market did a pullback, giving a good price. Saying that you know that it's going to be a buy, but you want to get the full price and you enter again. That's the problem.
You see, I think I'd mentioned this last, I think the other time we had a meeting, I'd mentioned that in this market, you have to perfect yourself before you choose to start taking the pullbacks, start trying to find the best price for yourself. Are you getting me? The moment you have the knowledge and you've perfected yourself, are we getting that? I can easily know when to get this price. If I was trading, let's say this candle is a reversal candle, okay? My brother, when you see this candle, the first thing that comes in your mind is blues, isn't it? Because you saw it on what support? On a support. So you see blue already. I'm going to buy this market, isn't it? So you can try to buy. You expect the price to go what? To go up, isn't it? So the psychology of the market, and based on finding the best price is concerned, you'll find that instead of it buying, you have your stop loss at this point. Someone has a stop loss maybe in the middle there, or someone has down here. Someone has at the body, by the way, someone has the end of the body, someone has the middle of the candle, someone has there. Do you know what the market is going to do? Yes, this is a buy candle, but the psychology is this. The books will show you this is a buy candle, but now the market will show you a different. It will be like, so that book is lying. It's not lying. It told you that, yes, that is part of what is there, but that is not what you're going to be seeing every now and then in the business. Okay? You should also accept that this can happen. You see that? So, you saw this on a support, meaning it's a reversal candlestick pattern. And then the following candle closes. In fact, it gives a small tail because it gave you a small buy here so that you feel comfortable. And then you come back, it's now on a sale. It has hit your stop loss. You'll be like, no, this thing is not a buy. This one is a sell. So you want to enter here. You want to enter here for sell. Do you know what the market is going to do? It's going to sell the way you said. Yes, you're right, it's a sell. The market will sell down. As it's selling down, it's trying to clear people what? Stop orders. And then you are comfortable, you've changed your buy to a sell, you put your stop loss above there because you're now selling, and then the market closed with a spinning top. So now you're confused. So are we going up or going down still? But to you, you'll be like, maybe it's still a sell. You know what the market is going to do? From here, after has wiped, this person is not looking for you. Before you realize, so you bought, the market sold. You sold, the market bought. You did not do anything, it has done very well. Are you getting me? It is a psychology. So you also need to understand, brother, that this also can happen. So the moment you see this candle, reversal candlestick pattern, always check the first starting of this candle. The following candle, how is it behaving in its formation? And how will you know that? Example, this is a 4 candlestick here. You go to the lower time frame. That is going to help you to tell you how this candle is still going to form. Are we getting that? That can tell you that this candle eventually is going to close with what? Either that sell candle or it's going to close like that. Because if we look at this candle, and this is a reversal candlestick pattern, on the lower time frame, that might have been a support or a particular zone or a particular pattern that we are trying to break and go above. Are you getting that? So you find with that pattern, you saw yes, a break. It has broken. With the strategy you've traded, this market eventually in the 4 hours has closed with that. This is a confirmation to you on the 4 hour time frame. Those ones who are waiting to trade when it confirms. It's a confirmation for you, isn't it? But someone who had gone to the lower time frame has eaten this money for the confirmation, isn't it? Yeah. And he still knows this is a confirmation. But now here's the deal. For the people who are now coming in because this is a confirmation, they're going to buy here. And remember, this market has really bought on the lower time frame. Pullbacks are prone to happen. So you start seeing a tail still coming down here again. This person's stop loss was somewhere here. Another person's stop loss was somewhere here. So the people stop losses who are down here, they are more safer than someone's stop loss who was here. Isn't it? So you might find this market it can sail down, comes there, and then leaves the tail, and then closes above. So this is a continuation of the previous movement. Are you getting that? And then for me, eventually, I know this one, there's no more pullback. The market is still meant to do what? Go up. Are you seeing the transitions of the market? So relying, brothers, on the lower time frame is going to help you. So if you're trading trends, understand pullbacks in the trades. If you're trading break-off patterns, understand pullbacks in the market, retracements and pullbacks. So, please let's analyze one chart before.
What's last one?
Yes, okay.
So the bullish movement. Okay, how many minimum candles do you need to?
3 candles, 2. Two candles are better. Third one can be a continuation or a change of character or the change of character. So I can eat 2 candles here. The first candle, you see, this one has been a continuation. So we have first, second, third. So the other one is going to come here. You see, it's going to be something different. It can either be complementation of the movement, but now what is going to happen here is that you see the knowledge of the previous data. Maybe it's a support. Okay, you now know, oh, this market has been pushed to a certain support. So you know maybe we might have a pullback to hidden zones of support. Okay, or there is no nearest support or resistance. So that means we are still going to do what? Skyrocket up. Do not be forcing pullbacks. How will you know a pullback is going to happen? A pullback may happen most of the time on areas that has been touched, that were prime zones, okay? That the price has to come and retest those zones, okay? Before we keep on going up. So the market push that was very fast might have broken some key major zones even on the lower tiers. That the market is going to be coming to those zones as a retracement or as a pullback. Pullback means you're still going to go up, isn't it? Yeah. Reversal is when you're changing. So if the market did this, with your knowledge of what is outside this idea, you easily tell that this market either can have pullback, and if it's pullback, you know the first thing you have to do is ask yourself, what is that zone? Where will it pull back to? That's why someone as a scalper will say, okay, I've seen a signal here, let me sell it very fast. But short-term sell, isn't it? They see that they sell it, no drawdown whatsoever. So for you, you can also let this pullback happen. You know where it's going to be at. Then eventually, you have a price. So. David.
Thank you very much.
David. Can you connect the trading view? Let's analyze one pair and then we'll call the day. But I hope we've gotten something from some of this explanation.
Very, very, very.
Any person has any
you are very, very grateful. Very, very grateful.
I've answered you, brother. I've answered you.
Grateful.
Have I answered your question? Do you have a question? Okay. Now about my brother over there. Our good new brother over here. Any question? Okay. Our classmate, our prefect. Any question?
No question.
No question. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? Are we on a support? Are we on a resistance? Is the market trending up? Is the market trending down? So the first thing you have to ask yourself are this. Before I trade this market, ask yourself, is the market volatile or not volatile? What do you mean by volatile market?
There are many buyers.
Many buyers or sellers, not just buyers, right? Many buyers. There is activity happening, isn't it? So we have to ask ourselves, is the market volatile or not volatile? The other thing you have to ask yourself is that, is the market on a support or a resistance? How we get that? The other thing you have to ask yourself is that, is the market trending up or trending down? So from what I've just said, what is one thing you've seen? Is the market volatile or not volatile? Let's start from there. Is the market volatile, or this is daily time frame to be precise? Is this market volatile or not volatile?
Not volatile.
Volatile, not volatile. See how we find ourselves. Another person. How about you, my brother? Is the market volatile or not volatile? Volatile. What do you mean by being volatile?
Small uptrend, they buy sellers, write it down, buy big things.
Is the market volatile or not volatile at this point in time from where we are at? Think again, look at it again. That's a daily time frame. And I believe not all of us here we are long position trader. Who holds trades here for a week? If it's not me. Who else holds even for a month? You hold, how many weeks do you hold in your trade? 2 months?
Ah, that's not it.
Brother, how long do you hold your trade?
How many days?
How many days do you hold your trade?
I would like to follow you. Wow.
Okay.
To take my time.
So if you are an intraday trader, or the majority of us were not even day traders, we are intraday traders. Some of us were short-term traders. Intradays are short-term traders who can be there for 12 hours or less than 12 hours because they can be trading maybe 4 avocados, 3 of them, or just 2 of them, or just 1 of it, isn't it? Aha. So if we are on the daily time frame, from where we're looking at, in your position, is the market volatile or not volatile? If you're an internet trader, then this is a very big time frame for you, isn't it? So in this case for you, is it volatile, bigger time frame for you or not volatile? To you is volatile. Please explain for them why to you is a volatile.
Sometimes I use the
Indicator.
below
Okay.
the volume indicator.
Okay, this one's here.
Yeah.
The volume indicator.
Yeah, that shows the reaction between the buyers and
And the sellers.
And I'll come back to the chart and see how the activity is going to. You can see buyers try to push the price up to the resistance, and sellers brought it back to the support. So there has been a kind of a little bit ranging market over there.
So for you it's volatile too, right? So from what you're seeing currently, what sort of position are you looking for to take?
Looking for a buy.
You're looking for a buy. Where are we with the price right now? My brother should answer that. Where is the price for you right now? Where is the market for you? Is it on a support or a resistance for you?
It's on
Let's say
support.
with the knowledge you have by yourself.
It's on a support.
Support?
But it moved from a resistance and
Come and
broke.
point for us. Come and point for us. Another
Another
person. With your strategy, my good brother at the back, with your strategy, where is the market at? With your strategy, where is the market at? What can you say with where your strategy takes you? Come and point for us your support.
I see over here. It here it didn't hit, but from here when it didn't hit here it came down. It broke off. But this time from here broke again. So
Where are we going?
relax yourself. There are many breaks.
There are many ways. You don't trade.
If even I take from here, it broke off. Then it's ending somewhere on the line. So initially, if this one is the resistance, hey, I can't say. If it's the resistance, now we have a break and a long one. This green one like
So leave all that alone. Where we are right now is a market, to your knowledge, on a support or a resistance.
support.
And support. Okay. On a support, how about you?
Support.
On a support, Our brother at the back. Oh, you want to say something? With your strategy, where are we at? If they would have said resistance, would you go with them? And support, okay. How about you? Support. You sure? How about my brother over there?
On the support.
Support. Okay.
I think it's at the resistance level.
As a resistance?
Yeah.
Okay.
more like
Okay.
in the supply zone.
Is a supply zone?
At the moment.
So, whenever you do your analysis, okay, that area we're looking at, it can be what you mentioned as a resistance or as a support because it was once previously a support or a resistance. So what has to guide you is, first of all, ask yourself, I actually forgot, where is our lowest point of the market? So in this case, if we check this chart, let's say we discard this and first of all we get this information, we can see this zone over here, isn't it? How do you call this one here?
Support.
Support. I need to draw a line here and check if it's touching some key points at the back. Okay? So this is my area of interest first of all. Area of interest. And you see this thing over here? This one here. So the first thing you have to do as a trader, check your areas of interest. Also this tail should be interesting you, isn't it? So the top of that tail and the body of that tail is an area of interest too. Are we getting that? So the first thing is, I will have this line. Who doesn't know how to use these things? The rectangles, do we know how to use them?
Sure.
We don't know? Then you should come on Monday for that.
Yes, sir.
Is this mouse working? David, please, or maybe get me my laptop. This yours, I'm failing to navigate with it. Get me my laptop. Can't seem to do with this.
Try it in the right click instead of
Right click here.
yeah, try it in the right click to work.
Right click here is not working. Oh, let me connect mine. Okay. Before you choose to say, I will move this price from here to somewhere else. Mark the areas of what? Interest. How's how? Let me get very fast. Okay. So, let's say we have this Euro USD. Oh, sorry, ZAR USD. Okay, so the first thing you have to do, traders, is just like I mentioned, you have to mark your what? Your key zones, areas of interest. So let me zoom out again. So we have something like this. So I can mark this area like that. See this line? You can also mark it. You can just put a single line to it. And also this body over here. I've marked those areas. So where the current price is at, you see this red line? You see this red line? So I have to ask myself, what zone is this? We can see it's above, actually it's at above resistance over here, isn't it? So if you see on this resistance is an area where a price broke it. Okay? It broke this resistance, isn't it? After it broke it, it did not keep on going down to this. From here, we had a very, very big bullish momentum that took us above this zone again, and the price was maintained here, isn't it? So that by itself is a key zone. Okay, are we getting that? It's a key zone also to monitor. So we also have this area where the market is at. This area. So if I choose to extend this zone like this, I can see is an area where decisions used to happen, isn't it? Even if you check what the price did here, we compile all the things that the price did here, all of it just lied to traders to take a buy position before they were all taken out, isn't it? So it's a decision zone. That was a decision zone, isn't it? Which one do you connect here? So if you see here traders, you see this was a decision zone. What pattern was this? But it was a pattern.
Flag. Yeah.
What sort of pattern is that?
The flag.
That's not a flag.
Ascending channel.
Ascending channel.
Yeah.
Ascending channel. Another person. You know, rising wedge, falling wedge. Rising wedge tells you the market is going to sell or buy. Rising wedge. Rising wedge. Traders, rising wedge. Tells you are going to. Falling wedge tells you are going to. So this one was what? A rising wedge. Are we getting that? So you find that here, you see someone else, if we mark this zone, someone else here would have thought breaking of this resistance, they would have thought that this area is going to do what? The market is going to keep on buying. But have you seen the way they got trapped? The market was on a wedge. You see, if you know the knowledge of these things, you easily know what to use at what particular point, isn't it? So what happened here is the market had a drop, had a small retest, and then the price kept on doing what? Going down. As the price again came here, this zone became strong, isn't it? This zone became strong. It wasn't coming above here, isn't it? So if we check the history of here, that's why we see this drop. It came to this history again, isn't it? It came to the what? This so-called history. So we can draw a small line here. Okay.
Some connectivity. Probably after every 1 minute it goes off.
It's back. So we see within this area, you see where the price dropped to. You see when this one sold down here, it came to what? This zone here. This was by itself a strong zone, isn't it? Where the market came to and it failed to do what? Break it. It failed to keep on doing what? Going down. So from here the price did what? We went up. If you can see where the price is at right now, we are at an area where a decision also was made. And the decision that we had here was the market to drop down. Are we getting that? So from what we have here, we can also expect the price to do what? To drop down or sell or buy. We expect the market also to give us a decision there. Are we getting that? We expect the market to give us a decision. The first thing someone can do, you can even use the knowledge of trends. Those who draw trends, you can even connect. You put a line on this, then you extend this area. Okay? That's the first thing you're going to do. So I can put a line here. Extend, like that. So my line is touching, let me introduce this circle. It's touching this area here. This area here.
It's not working on it.
Oh, it's not working.
I think they changed
it's
the
the
color.
network, yeah?
The color.
Is it the color really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the color. It will appear, it's just network, perhaps. It's network. And then there. Okay, let me draw it. I don't know why it's. Let me draw it here. You see, here we connect this, and that side. That. So you can see it's like a staircase. Oh, that is why. We can see it's like a staircase movement here.
Thank you.
You can see on gold we had a so-called staircase movement. The network wants to take us to the village. Connected? It's okay, yeah? Okay, it's there now. So can we see?
Okay.
So, you see, so let me ask you traders, you see now we are at a particular area where we've nicely drawn our trends. You know this trend is very powerful on the 4, actually it's a 4 time frame. I don't know what time frame are we at? On the 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So this time, this trend If we go to the 15-minute time frame, it's going to be a very, very mighty trend, isn't it?
Very mighty.
A very, very big mighty trend.
Very, very
So
big.
this trend line is a very, very powerful trend for you. How do you know a strong trend? When it at least touches 3 points. First, second, and third. So from where we are at, if this market now chooses to close below that trend, what do you expect? Hmm? Does it come back? So from here, you expect for it to have a free fall, isn't it? If in this case we break this, where do you expect the price to fall to? This is a free fall. And where can it fall to?
The middle.
Come on, point for us. Yes, come.
What's the middle circle?
Just
the
come
middle.
and put a line. That's the first area. Another person? Where will it fall to, brother?
For my first bid, it will be there. The same place is content.
The same place. The first tip, if you are to sell,
Yeah.
if it breaks it.
Yeah.
Okay. Another person?
Master, I will go for the down one.
For the
For
down
my
one.
First,
This one.
yes, sir.
You see,
Then the second
if
one.
you check here, there was a tail. Can you see that tail over there?
Yeah.
That is a tail that is very, very important for you, and anything can always happen here. On this tail over here. You see that tail? Okay? So you might find this market. Yes. You'll find this market can drop down, comes to your tail, and that's the time it might want to retest. And then does what? Have that drop. Should it be a break, a nice free fall, and where the tail is? That's a hidden zone by itself. As guys might be eyeing on this, and maybe they are, if maybe they are buying, they have some so-called stop losses on these areas, they can easily be breached, isn't it? Are we getting that? So if indeed we want to break this, then we can have something like this. But if the market is maintained above, we now have to zoom in this area. You see this area here? We can zoom in that area and now focus within just what? That particular zone. I hope we are following the analysis there.
Yes.
We can now, you see, all these things is happening within an area where a decision of a rising wage was seen previously. Are we getting that? A rising wage was seen previously here. So you'll find, have you seen what we've drawn here? A nice line. So I can now choose to zoom in and deal with the candles that are appearing within this region here. See the candles here? We've said if we break that, if we break here, free fall to certain zones. But now we want to see what will the price do within this area. First of all, we have its support over here, isn't it? We have its resistance over here. And not just that, this one by itself, there's another one higher than it, isn't it? So let's focus with this. Like that. So there is one that is higher than, we have this here. Only if, you see even this one when it came down, it did not go below this, isn't it? Yes. That's why it was easily able to create this trend for us. But should we distort it, then that means it's now invalid. And that's why we want the free fall. But it can still be a strong zone for us if we don't distort it. And you see the previous candles, if you see that actually the current candle here, there is this support, isn't it? So we can also draw a line to that support. So what you're going to do here is we can draw a line like that. Now because you saw this, let me delete it. We can draw a line there. You see where we've introduced a new line. So this price, if you're still going to be maintained above this line, we still have potential more buys. Are we getting that? Because the main support is here. Does that make sense? If we are still getting maintained, have you seen what the market has been doing within these areas? You see this so many weeks over here, and even this sale when it came down, it is still respecting, not going below this line. Are we getting that? So what you expect here is, if the market gets to respect here, then the first target can be that zone over there. Is that making sense? The first target can be here. But if you are someone who is trading a candlestick patterns, reversal patterns, you can still see another bigger picture of the patterns there. Okay? You can still see a bigger picture on the patterns there. So let me try to zoom out like this. Let me bring it back here. We have, okay, let me zoom it in. Sorry, just a minute. We have this zone here. You see that area? And then this is a staircase movement. So what we have is the staircase movement, and up is flat. How would you call this in the candlestick patterns?
Ascending triangle.
Ascending triangle. Is that making sense, brother? That is is going to be an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle. So I can illuminate, or I can just do something like this. So this can be ascending triangle. So what you expect with ascending triangle is that this market, as it's creating this staircase movement, the price still gets maintained like this, and then a break of that, retest, and then ascends to keep on going up. Is that making sense? Okay, so this area becomes an ascending triangle for us. Ascending triangle, because up is flat. You see where this resistance is? Resistance, resistance, resistance. This area, okay, and this one is flat. It's moving like this. It's moving like this. It's not flat. It's actually how do you call it? It's trending up like this, isn't it? Aha. So we draw the line there, and up we've seen is flat.